It's not that unusual when everything is beautiful. It's just another ordinary miracle today. The sky knows when it's time to snow. You don't need to teach a seed to grow. It's just another ordinary miracle today. Life is like a gift, they say, wrapped up for you every day. Open up and find a way to give some of your own. Isn't it remarkable? Like every time a raindrop falls, it's just another ordinary miracle today. Birds in winter have their flame, but always make it home by spring. It's just another ordinary miracle today. When you wake up every day, please don't throw your dreams away. Hold them close to your heart, 'cause we are all part of the ordinary miracle. Ordinary miracle. Do you wanna see a miracle? It seems so exceptional that things just work out after all. It's just another ordinary miracle today. Sun comes up and shines so bright and disappears again at night. It's just another ordinary miracle today. It's just another ordinary miracle today.
Welcome everyone to Andrew and Gillian's family and friends, a warm welcome. Thank you all for joining us on this very special occasion and in such a beautiful location. We are all here to witness the commitment which Andrew and Gillian are about to make to each other. My name is Rosie Brown and I am a registered marriage celebrant. I am delighted to be officiating this ceremony and I now call upon you all to be witness with me in this marriage. This is a day of celebration in which we will all share. Andrew and Gillian, you have come together out of a desire to be loved and to give love, to provide support and encouragement to each other, and to embrace the new and exciting possibilities that your life together can offer. This celebration is also an affirmation of the new family union between yourselves and your children, Kane, Savannah and Stephen. I congratulate you all on this day. Andrew and Gillian would like to thank you all for being here, and they give special gratitude to those who have travelled from afar. It is fantastic that you're all able to share their wedding day with them. I would also like to take a moment to think of the family and friends who are not with us today to celebrate their marriage. In particular, Gillian's family and friends in Canada. They are a very important part of your lives, and I know their love is very much a part of this celebration. does not take offence, and it is not resentful. Love takes no pleasure in other people's faults, but delights in truth. It is always ready to excuse, to trust, to hope. It is always ready to endure whatever comes. True love never ends. For Andrew and Gillian, this marriage is about sharing in each other's lives and the companionship and partnership which they will continue to create. It is in the spirit of love and friendship that they stand before us now to declare their vows and exchange their wedding rings. Andrew and Gillian, have you come here freely and without reservation to give yourselves to each other in marriage? Will you love and respect each other as husband and wife? I, Andrew Carl Pitcher, take you, Gillian Patricia Holmes, to be my wife. I promise to encourage and inspire you, to laugh and cry with you, to comfort and support you, I will be there in times of joy and peace, and in times of hardship. I will be there when life is simple and when there is effort. Gillian, I love you. I, Gillian Patricia Holmes, take you, Andrew Carl Pitcher, to be my husband. I promise to encourage and inspire you, to laugh and cry with you, to comfort and support you. I will be there in times of joy and peace, and in times of hardship. I will be there when life is simple and when there is effort. Andrew, I love you. We will now exchange your rings. Kay, if you can please come forward. Andrew and Gillian, your wedding rings serve as a symbol of the vows you have just made. They are outward and visible, a sign of an inward and invisible love which binds your lives together. As rings are without edge or seam, having no beginning and no end, so they symbolize your love. Gillian, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love and commitment. Andrew, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love and commitment. Andrew and Gillian, you have declared before us that you will live together in marriage. You have made special promises to each other. You have symbolized it by joining hands, taking vows, and by giving rings. So therefore, I take great pleasure in pronouncing you as husband and wife. You are now wed. Andrew, you can kiss your beautiful bride. We will now proceed to sign the marriage certificate before I close the ceremony. 2 witnesses are required. Andrew and Gillian have chosen Kane and Gillian's father Stephen to perform this task today.
I met a guy at the club. I let him know I'm in love.
I met a girl at the bar. I let her know who you are. I told her you are the love of my life, and one day you're gonna be my wife, and we are gonna have some babies together.
I told him you are the man of my dreams. You saved me from drowning in the streams. I know we're really gonna last forever and ever. It was those 3 words to save my life. It wasn't complicated, wasn't premeditated, it wasn't underrated. Boy, I'm so glad you stayed. Those 3 words saved my life. It wasn't complicated, wasn't premeditated. To you I'm dedicated. Let's go ahead and say it. I love you. I love you. You are the love of my life. My life. I love you. I love you. I love you. You are the love of my life. My life.
You know you're holding my heart. Can't nothing tear us apart.
You know I'm so in love with you. Can nothing tear us apart? No.
I said I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. I'm so into you, girl. She said
M-E-T-O-O. It's obvious I'm so into you, boy. So why don't we hold on for
to
love?
love.
Through the ups and downs, never let it go. Holding on forever, never let it go.
It all started when
3 words saved my life. It wasn't complicated. It wasn't complicated. It wasn't complicated. It wasn't complicated.
Checking the spelling. Button at the top of the page with spell Pose came.
Look in here.
This is the photographer. I'll hold the safe for them, right? Part of the service. This is advertising purposes, right?
Yeah, can I get a
Yeah, yeah.
Congratulations on your marriage. I am delighted to present to you your marriage certificate. May your marriage be blessed with a lifetime of love, laughter, peace, and happiness. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very proud to present Andrew and Gillian Pitcher.
Don't go changing to try to please me. Never let me down before. Don't imagine you're too familiar, and I don't see you anymore. I would not leave you in times of trouble. We never could have come this far. I took the good times, I'll take the bad times. I take you just the way you are. Don't go trying some new fashion. Don't change the color of your hair. You always have my unspoken passion, though I might not seem to care. I don't want clever conversation, never want to work that hard. I just want someone that I can talk to. I want you just the way Need to know that you will always be the same old someone that I knew. Oh, what will it take till you believe in me?
We want assembling for the group photo.
Way that I
Lovely backdrop. The Kiwi music playing in the background.
said I love you.
Played
That's
so well
for
by Adam Pitcher.
this I
Waving.
promise from heart. I could love you
Maya.
any better.
Take the phone out of
I love you just the way you
Up front.
through. Across for photos.
I don't want clever conversation. Never want to work that hard.
Through. Getting ready for photos. Julian wandering up.
I can talk to. Want you just the way you
There's all the Morgans making their way over to the photos. CPM crew's moving out. So hurry up. Again, lots of places. Morgans are leaving the photo opportunity. Seem to be hanging around a bit too long for my liking. Wish I just move away. And the next lot's moving in. Actually, this is a yachting crew. Bridget. Oh, hold on a second.
No, thanks.
Yeah, the last of the Morgans is moving on. The Blizzard crew. And I believe the Cuddy Hunt crew.
How you think?
Let's call them the Panama crew. Heading in. Oops, slipped my mind. Everybody taking advantage of the shade. Obviously having a fantastic summer this year in New Zealand, Auckland especially. One of the best places on earth. Now we're getting back to
Ready for the next one?
the yachting crew.
Okay.
I believe the yachting crew will be moving out and the next group will be moving in. We'll figure out who that is any second now. Here they come. And here's some of Gillian's school friends moving in. I believe there's a couple of rogue yachties in there. A bit slow to leave, obviously waiting for the wind to pick up. There she goes, wind's picked up, away she goes. She's off. Run around the first mark,
I'm gonna go down with
Right.
Stephen and stuff, okay?
go up to take the photo. Okay, that was quick. A lot of good looking people, eh? Right, we've got the next crew coming in. Don't see anyone assembling, so we'll have to just wait. Okay, it's Randy friends, random friends. There's only one Randy in that lot. He's got his sunglasses on, they're all assembling.
Jump down in the shade over here if you like.
I believe the shepherd's herding this flock.
Down in the shade over there.
Here's a shepherd, look at him go. It's fantastic, fantastic. So the random friends are wandering the by. There he goes. There he goes. Oh, actually they're next up. Let's go around. So we got auntie and uncles, I believe. A number of them there, taking off the hat. Obviously the photographer's just seen something she's quite liked, so she's taking photos. I believe it was that lot there. So look out for that one. Be there somewhere. Good for nothings down at the beach, down at the water's edge. What's going on? Liam, lucky your mother can't see you now, brother. You know what she's like. Yeah, I think this group's going to take the longest to get ready. A lot of personalities in there. No one's looking at the camera on what's going on. Okay, the random lot. They've been shepherded down. Come on, you random lot, move along, move along. It's going to take some biting, I think. A little less spark, a little more bite. There we go, here we go, here we go. We've got some movement, we've got some movement. The aunties and uncles have moved off, and the happy couple has been left on their own with the photographer, talking about the summer, what it means to them all. Here come the random. It's very slow to move. Right, here I go, I'm going to be in that lot. Yep, random by name, random by nature. There's a few of them still hanging out there, moving out now. I think this might be the godparent spot.
Yeah, there, mate. Randoms are on the way out.
Get rid of the hat, Bruce. It's alright, you haven't got hat hair. You look alright, mate. Looking fantastic. Oh my goodness, it's the pitcher's turn. Now this should be an interesting event.
Sean. Hey Mike, come stand with me.
They come. Look at those brothers. Proud of their slightly older or slightly younger brother. And here's Forrest. Forrest is making his way. Look at him. Fine figure of a man. Or a young man. Get in there, boy. That's the way. What a lovely family. This is lucky the last name's not Adams. Oop.
You guys want to sit front? For this? Can I sit down a bit?
Look at that Ari's looking more and more like his dad every day. Oh, hang on. Look at that. There's one in every crowd. One in every crowd. Actually, in this crowd there's two, possibly more. Now that they're all going, it's going to be blooming bedlam. Final orders have been taken. It's photography orders. A little bit of jostling for position. Here's another one. So we've got 4 minutes left. Okay, so now we've got the
Picture for your photographer.
the family. Bit of discussion being had as to what's going to happen.
Yep, it's already started. Gillian.
Kane,
call the
let's
shots,
get over
mate.
there, mate.
Kane, short team now, mate. Oh, look, Papa's saying stop.
Okay.
Okay, we've got to head back, Trude. Okay.
Come on. Can we take it home?
You're a falling star. You're the getaway car. You're the line in the sand when I go too
We have
far.
final photos of the
You're the
day
swimming
involving everyone.
on an August day, and you're the perfect thing to say.
Obviously something
And
went
you
wrong.
play it coy,
Leaning
but
in,
it's
leaning
kinda
in, leaning in.
cute.
There we go.
Oh, when you smile at me, you know exactly what you do. Baby, don't pretend that you don't know it's true, 'cause you can see it when I look at you. And in this crazy life, and through these crazy times, it's you. You make me sing your every line, your every word, your everything. You're a carousel, you're a wishing well, and you light me up when you ring my bell. You're a mystery, you're from outer space, you're every minute of my everyday. And I can't believe that I'm your man, and I get to kiss you, baby, just because I can. Whatever comes our way, I will see it through, 'cause you know that's what our love can do. And in this crazy life, and through these crazy times, it's you. You make me sing your every line, your every word, your everything. So la 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 la. So la 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 la. In this crazy life, and through these crazy You're every word, you're everything. You're every song, and I sing along, 'cause you're my everything. Yeah, yeah. So la 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 la. So la 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 la.
Long since gone after that sweat box out there, but that was fun, wasn't it? For those of you who don't know, my name's Bruce. I'm your MC for today. I have the dubious honour of being Andrew's godfather. Yay! God help you, son. The pleasure of being their master of ceremonies for this evening. Firstly, on behalf of Andrew and Gillian, I'd like to thank you all for coming today to help us celebrate this great day. To Pat and Steve from Canada, welcome back to Auckland after 25 years. Enjoying your stay. Good to see you here, mate. Nice way, please. Excellent. Now some housekeeping for your comfort. The ladies' toilet inside the house, left door at the top of the steps and first door on the left. Yes. Gentlemen, there's a portaloo down around the side of the house there, and after dark the lemon tea could certainly do with a drink. Very soon we'll be serving the meal, or the meal will be served, I should say. We're going to do the bridal table first, obviously. Then, of course, the top table here. And so on and so on. So when you're asked to go through, would you just kindly walk through there, and the staff over there will assist you. In the meantime, just relax, top up your glasses. Maybe we should propose a toast to the bride and groom. At this point. Yep. Gillian and Andrew, the bride and groom.
Stop it! I'm Bruce's better half. Oh, excuse me. And it just gets to tell you how old we are when he talks about telegrams. Anyway, I've got the privilege of reading this email from a Kerry Sutherland. And it says, Dearest Jill, I cannot begin to express how happy I am for you. This has been a long road, and you have been so very patient. Your wedding day is finally here.
Got one, Jimmy.
Now, Andrew, as the temporary husband, I have set the bar high, my friend. Just so you know, Andrew, I wouldn't have given up the role to anyone but you.
Hi, we can't hear you.
You will now be responsible for picking up Jill when her car breaks down. Changing light bulbs, listening, keeping the house warm for girls' night, picking up Stephen from school when he is sick and you can get there faster, and all blue jobs. If ever you are unable to fulfill these duties, feel free to call me in as a backup.
So she should get a call every night of the week.
You're pretty much guaranteed, Kerry.
Andrew, you have proved yourself to be a worthy partner for my friend. You have made me melt on one or more occasions, whether you have sent Jill flowers from afar or played board games with her and Stephen via Skype. Thank you for being so thoughtful and including all us girls on your wedding day. We have put in a great amount of work to make it special for Jill. To all New Zealand friends and family, I look forward to meeting you when you come to visit Andrew, Jill and Stephen.
August! That'll be a big deal.
As his new neighbour, I promise we will take good care of him. Congratulations, Jill, Andrew and Stephen. I love you lots, my dear friend. I am so happy for you all. Love, Kerry. P.S. Congratulations, hugs and kisses from all the bridesmaids.
Right. Now, Steve, if you'd like to have a little word, I believe. Which one? As father of the bride.
One with PH in it.
It's so nasty.
Yeah.
Speak out, Steve.
This is amazing. These two people here have done an amazing job here. So the only thing I have a problem with is the Canadian flag is smaller than the other one.
That's because we're bigger.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Stephen Holmes, and I am the father of this bride.
You're the father of Andrew now too.
Good luck. He'll know about that. It's great to be back in New Zealand once again, except I'd like to know who stole the last 25 years. Unbelievable. As you can see, making speeches is not my thing. So, like myself, I will make it short and sweet. Well, short anyway. I realize that many of you know little about us, except that we are taking Andrew from you. But I can assure you it's with good intent. Our small family that includes Canadian, Scottish, English is now expanded to include a Kiwi. Today I'm feeling a bit of deja vu, but it's a good deja vu. Because Gillian and Andrew's long-distance relationship has finally come full circle, and about time too. In the last 2 years, they have both worked hard, sometimes with great obstacles in their path. And their journey has not been easy, but their amazing determination has finally allowed this wonderful day to take place. This is an especially eventful day because it offers Gillian and Andrew a second chance at happiness. And I certainly think that they, of all people, deserve that second chance. Andrew, I'm sure you've discovered that my daughter has a pretty strong personality.
Yes.
Which, as you probably know, comes from the Scottish side of the family. All partnerships have their ups and downs. So when the ship is on choppy waters, remember, calm, logic, and patience lead the way. And when all else fails, 3 sentences that usually will work are, "You're right, dear." "I'm wrong, dear." "I love you." I have a feeling I'll be reminded about this later. And so with optimism on a roll, I ask you all to join me and raise your glasses to the happy couple, Gillian and Andrew. Cheers.
Thanks, Randy.
And Monica and Ray, I think you should raise your glasses to them too because they've done a fabulous job today.
And Julian, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Well done, Steve. Good work. So now, Uncle Ray, it's your turn. The groom. Come on, Ray.
Okay, I got it in my pocket.
The mum put it in.
No, Monica wrote for this for me this morning.
You know what to say.
No, but don't say it, I'm in trouble. So it's greetings and salutations to you all here today. Monica and I hope you have a great time celebrating this auspicious occasion with Gillian and Andrew committing to share their lives together, and I hope that most of the time they'll be going in the same direction. And remember, look after yourselves. Okay? We're thrilled that Steve, and Pat have been able to come with Gillian, and it's nice to be able to meet them and spend time and get to know them. Already you have endeared yourselves to us, and we look forward to enjoying your company in the future. We really do. On a lighter note, for those people that don't like putting the seat down, there is the loo round the corner. Don't be afraid to use it. There will be a light on. And for those that can't make the step up, there is the lemon tree.
I thought you would have put a radio thing
Well, yeah. Perhaps you could use the ladies.
I wouldn't have complained about the seat being up.
Yeah. Well, it's on your head. Dear. Someone asked me the other day when we were talking about Andrew.
There we go. 40 years of bullshit coming up.
Does he want some
if I would miss him. So I had to think about that. I really did. So I made a short list. I must admit, it is only a short list. There's only 6 items. Number 1 is that he goes off sailing, as you know, in Tarfree on a Sunday. And then, what you don't know, he brings it round here Sunday night, expecting me to repair it by Monday. Number two, he is always trying to bully me into buying him Subways for lunch on a Thursday and a Friday.
Agree.
Yeah. Number 3, brings a couple of beers round, totally empties my fridge. Well, maybe 3, 4 beers. But anyway, talk about moan and groan when he's got to help Mum do a Facebook. That's it. And eat our bananas. As you know, there's a chance. Import bananas into Canada. You've got a ready market.
bloody monkey?
It's been such a pain in my ass that I had to get it surgically moved from the So we get on to a few of the thanks to Monica. She's been dynamic. Day after day, nag. But it got there. So we're pleased about that. Bruce and Jules, my two mates. Bruce and I have been mates for 60 years. And I hope we're mates for the next 60. Couldn't get a better
I think you'll make it, Rick.
Yeah. I worked tirelessly over yesterday and today to get us where we are. Yeah. Also, while I'm on the thanks to Train, Tale, Tama and Courtney, who are working in the background, making sure that we've got everything we need and doing a great job. Absolutely. What have we got? Okay, the next is to say, continue to have a great day and enjoy yourselves. Thank you.
Thank you, Ray. That's what makes you poor.
Well written, Monica.
speaking of mates, Andrew's best mate is next to speak here, and it's Sean. I do have the bell here, Sean. You have 3 minutes. Even last night he was still adding lines.
I told you to cut that down, Sean.
It is what it is. Unfortunately for people in Canada and Scotland only speak English, so you'll have to follow sorry for that.
We better speak slowly.
Slowly. Okay. So hi all, for those who don't know me, my name's Sean and I'm an alcoholic.
Meeting.
No. I believe my problem started the day I met Andrew. I've been an alcoholic probably for about the next 10 days anyway. After which my problems will go away. Well, one big one anyway.
Oh, yeah, no.
Okay, Gillian, today you look beautiful. Sorry, more radiant than you normally do. Steve-O, where's Steve-O? Handsome young man he was today.
Yeah.
Kane, you scrubbed up. Andrew.
I'm busy writing notes, mate.
What can I say? Anyway, I was told the other day that speeches should be no longer than 5 minutes.
Got the timer on.
If you stop interrupting me. Well, thank you, Kane, for your 5 minute slot. I know you had a lot to say. And I'll give you $5 later. So actually, Kane, if you extrapolate that out, that $5 for 5 minutes will work out to $60 a year. What a well-paid young man. If you need to know extrapolate means, I've got the definition here. Opportunity to welcome Gillian, young Steve-O, Stephen and Pat into the family, the wider family and circle of friends. Great to have you aboard. Probably a good thing you haven't spent too much time in New Zealand because if you spent any more time around here, you would have been some of the options. And I was speaking to Gillian's dad, Stephen, the other day. And we were talking about Gillian when she was younger, and he said, yeah, I remember the day she was a baby, just put her in bed with a dummy.
You're a funny guy, Paul.
I don't think I've ever been sad about it.
Love that dummy.
Anyway, didn't think I have anything to say about Pitch. He's a very private person, although you wouldn't believe that with the mouth he's got on. Always got something to say.
That's harsh.
Always got something to say. I'll try and keep this short, but unfortunately Andrew's given us so much ammunition, we'll hard to keep it in 5 minutes. And when it comes time to Angie, and it will come, your shrink will make a fortune. This is a short version. Well, I've known Andrew for many years now, but not long enough to figure out how he thinks. What's in his head? Good luck with that, Gillian. The best man. Kane, that's your brother. I asked Kane if he had anything to say today, and he just sort of looked at me and says, look, the best man. I think that speaks for itself. On the stag night, Kane says he won the racing. Actually, his mate Striddles won, he was just a hanger-on. Although he certainly said he was the best man on that day as well. Although, Kane, you might remember that your papa was in front of you when the checkered flag came down, so technically...
Close second, son.
Okay, so I've got a few things that you Canadians are going to have to know about him, just to get by.
Are you talking to the TV, mate?
I'm talking to these Canadians.
Oh, those Canadians.
So, like, I had a lot of things to say, but I've had to keep it minimal. Okay, so Andrew and his cooking.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't work.
He doesn't do it.
Okay, so Julian, don't expect gourmet meals, you ain't going to get them. I recall the days back in the day, Andrew invited us around for a barbecue. He'd proceed to boil a steak and anything else that hit the hot plate. He didn't know how to fry a thing. And I saw it the other day with some chicken as well. I did hear a story about, well, en route to Panama, I believe, there was a bit of a, he did a bit of cooking, is that right, John? He was allowed to cook once. Okay, so let me set the scene. Here's the scene. Andrew's turn to cook.
It's blowing 70 knots, mate.
It's not. Only 70 knots is coming out your mouth. Okay, so let me set the scene. Andrew walks downstairs. My turn to cook. Fantastic. Opens a cupboard. Oh, it's a can of soup. How easy can it get?
We're in the galley.
He gets the soup, opens it up, pours it into the pot, boils it up, as is. It was condensed soup. Prepares it for the crew. The crew comes down. That was the last time Andrew cooked. Something like that. I tell you what, I'll never let the truth get in the way of good stories. Okay, so Andrew and travel. Okay, so when Pitch first started with Trans-Pacific Marine, he used to show off about his travel around New Zealand. It was a bit, no, serious, it was a bit like Sound Too Good. I've been everywhere, man. Just been there.
Hey, kids, can you go and stand over there, please?
This scene
You're just blocking that camera.
She's blocking the view.
Sit down.
This scene doing off and showing off about international
That's good.
travel.
Sit down. Sit down.
I probably should mention the time he slept with Taylor Swift.
Oh, yes, true that. You should mention that.
Hang on. Well, he was in the same hotel.
He was 3 floors directly above me.
And if you keep your ear out, you will hear a tune about it. Taylor will write you all about it.
Like I knew you were
Okay,
trying
and
to...
how we can take advantage. Brian Debs, you can do it now.
So, Mr. Biggs.
Yeah, that'll be right.
On one trip to the UK, Brian was gracious enough to offer Andrew lodgings at his place. Unfortunately, Brian was in New Zealand, Debs was in the UK, and Debs is Brian's bride.
She wasn't then.
She wasn't then, but she is now. As you can imagine, Debs was a little bit apprehensive about this Kiwi coming over, moving in, but she was, you know, good host and made sure he felt loved and all the rest of it. Okay, so Debs was to pick up Andrew from the train station, I believe, and there was a phone conversation that went something like this, so they could figure out who was who, and you know, 'cause obviously a lot of people over there. So the phone call went something like this. Deb said, "Okay, Andrew, I'll be the one in the pink jumper." Andrew was something like this. "Okay, Debs, I'll be the one with the black suitcase and the sheep under my arm."
That is true.
It was you.
Okay, so I went at the house, and this is like taking advantage. Okay, so I went at the house, the sheep was put outside and it was grazed and everything. And Andrew's bag was open, and out came a bag of dirty laundry. Is that not right? Yes. So Debs, he said, "Can you do the laundry?" Debs said yes, so she gets it out and there's this bag full of pigs, yes. We would call them smalls, but in this case they were called pigs. Okay, then came the dinner date.
Oh, all true!
Pitch
It was a hot date there, mate.
Pitch forgot his wallet. And with travel, there was a lot of trips to far off lands and people's boats and all the rest of it. And I think his main purpose on board was ballast.
Hey, notes. It's coming back at you, brother.
He's busy writing.
Okay, so there was a sailing trip to Panama, which some of you people over there are involved with. And
I got them there.
here's the thing. I remember the time when he was emailing and sending people emails about his coordinates. So as I was doing, because I was a bit worried about him being out in the big wide blue on his own, I was dotting them on Google Earth. And there's this one particular time where he went up like this and around, and then up again.
That was Nemo on watch, mate.
John, sorry, what happened?
I'd just say Nemo was driving.
Well, you weren't navigating. Or you
No, I was
The navigator and timekeeper.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's all right.
Okay, so we'll move on to Andrew and competition. Okay, so
Oh, yeah, it came into my
Andrew is incredibly competitive. You might not be aware of that. He has never heard of the expression gracious in defeat. And he certainly hasn't heard it the same, when you win, say little, when you lose, say yes. And my God, when he wins, he can ride on that for years, and you never hear the end of it. Okay, golf. First thing's golf. Let's talk about golf. It's rare that he wins, but when he does, my God, you hear all about it. You hear about it for years
Monday
and years.
comes through.
Monday's
And
Oh, you moved on from Monday.
I've moved on.
Did you lose on Monday?
I was a witness.
And I had the pleasure, some would say misfortunes, to assist Andrew in some Phase 2 nationals.
Oh,
One was in Taupo. This was the first one I went down to. Went down with high hopes of doing very well. The two fat guys in a little canoe with a stick and a bit of bloody thing. It ain't going to go fast. Anyway, we did the first day. Give me waving at.
Yes, people in Scotland.
Oh,
It's not you, Sean.
Rosalie!
Must be cold.
We're getting warm over together,
They just changed. I think they're going to be able to cancel your visa.
We're watching the sports now, mate.
Okay, so I've had the pleasure of two Phase 2 nationals, one at Taupo. I'll keep it short.
Yeah, you're doing it right, Wolf. Don't worry about that.
So one in Taupo. So we went out there with high hopes of winning. Like I say, two fat guys, little boat, never going to happen, especially when there's no wind. But this one particular day, we went out on the first day and we're all, gung ho, and then we realised we're going to do no good anyway. So let's just have a bit of fun the next day. So the next day we're up early, crack the dawn, down to the warehouse, bought some red wigs. Got all bloody silly looking, got on the boat and off we went. Anyway, Andrew's competitive nature. Straight in there. Took his wig off. Starboard! Starboard!
First sign of action, mate.
First sign of it, off the wig. I'm sitting there going, what's going on here? Take that silly bloody wig off, Morgan. Then there was the Phase 2 Nationals in Auckland. Another really disastrous affair. The boat sank.
You fat bastard.
You might recall.
I do recall.
Now, it was a rookie mistake. In the front of the boat there was a little bloody hatch thing.
It was at the back of the boat, Morby.
Or whatever.
But you did that.
Depends which way you're facing.
Exactly. Anyway, he forgot to put it on. We took on water. That was the end of that. And there's a whole other story that goes along with that. You're right. Not even taking the bone down. Anyway, although it hasn't always been like that. Some years ago I worked with a guy and he was fit as a buck rat. He was into triathlons and there was a West Auckland triathlon.
How far back are you going?
I'm just going to say that you realise as competitive as you are now. So anyway, we did this, this mate of mine says, well, I'll do the swim, you can do the bike ride, Morgan, and we'll get someone to do the run-off. Well, I know who'd do that. Andrew playing footy. Reasonably fit.
I go forward on a boat, not running, mate.
So anyway, so off he goes, and we think, yeah, no, we're going to do okay today. So anyway, the swim went well, the cycle was exceptional, but the run,
Was that a walk and a taxi, wasn't it?
Oh, a guy in crutches left 15 minutes after your mate and came in 10 minutes before.
I'll race you later on tonight, Andrew. You're on, Posty.
Yeah, and we would win. By a considerable amount. Anyway, so we're going now to Andrew and family. Andrew, no, this is a good bit.
That's even funnier.
Yeah. Andrew's dedication to his children's lives, not taking a back seat. His family and friends speaks for itself. And I believe once you Canadians get used to a sense of humour, or what he calls a sense of humour, you'll get to see what we do. So good way of that. And yeah, that's about all I've got today.
Probably that's enough.
Well, a little bit more, but
It's an encore.
Whistling. I hope you have to do that.
Probably have a little bit of a break now and then Andrew can retire. Give him a chance to You can go and say hi to them.
Sorry we couldn't hear them.
Can I get you a drink?
So do I just...
Then you start of the game when I go up.
I'll go give her a
I'll just do like that.
So it's just red.
1, 5, 3. Come in. Yes, sit down. Shut up, David. Sit down, everybody.
Hey, what about your new father-in-law?
Ah, that's the dress you're wearing, Mel. Mark, sit down and stop walking in front of them.
What about your new father-in-law?
Steve. Oh, no,
You need to sit down, Steve.
Why?
Because he said,
He's going to say something bad?
yeah, just in case you
well, you're on
got something
page
to
7.
follow.
I think. Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah. Let's go put my other
Still taping?
Was that one of your crystal ones, Monica? Is that one of your crystal ones?
Oh. Julian, I really like your glasses. My glasses? My aviators?
Slightly earlier than your infant, Shazza. I did note the Morgans were well late, even I beat them back then. I did have I have got a speech that I typed out, but after Morgan's episode and Dad's episode, I do feel the need to respond to a couple of points. So I've scribbled some notes on them as well. Firstly, Dad, you're an arse, mate. It's right here.
Text one to
There was a lot of lies there, buddy. Morgie, if you had been that funny for 20 years, we would have had a hell of a time. Just a couple other points, just to clarify the meals on Blizzard on the way to Panama. We're at sea for 48 days, which equates to 144 meals. Breakfast, lunch and dinner, excluding second breakfast or third lunches. So that's 144 meals in total. I cooked 3. There's a reason. The third one was the soup. Yes. I believe the second one was the chips, and the first one was the bread.
Full five.
Just in regards to my time with Debs up in UK back in 2000 and something, I did stay with Debs. He did wash my beats. We did go for dinner.
You're allowed to shouldn't wash your eyes?
But Tomo had sent me a text that we had cutbacks and I couldn't afford to buy a dinner. Tomo's to blame. Now I'm going to try and get through the rest of this because it was pretty tough writing it, but we'll see if we can go.
Your mother wrote it.
There. Thanks, Dave. Again. Basically, it's a big thank you, so please don't count how many times I say thank you, but everyone is meant as it's meant to be.
Good on you, Yogi!
First, I want to thank you all for making the effort to come out to Piha on your days off. Oh, your day off? Sorry, I've been working that way. We're proud to be able to, glad you can come and share with Gillian and I and make it a special day it was so far. We've still got a couple of hours to go. Gillian, you focusing?
Yep.
You've all been part of my life one way or another over many years, and having you up there meant the world to us both, so thank you very much. Thank you to those who've travelled from various parts of the country. We've got people up from Akaroa, Taupo. Sorry, I should rephrase. We've got the Akaroa tourist guide here. She'll sell you a trip to Akaroa anytime. You've got Taupo, Cambridge, some people down from Warkworth and Snells Beach, and even a very few venturing out from the city.
What about Ranawa?
A few locals. Oh, a few locals. Yeah, just thank all those that bought cards or presents or whatever we asked you not to give us, but thanks for the thoughts anyway. I just want to just recount a message that I got from an old sailing buddy of mine that wasn't here tonight. Just called the Kiwi Canadian translation of sailing terms. Apparently when I go sailing, we used to say, go on sailing down here. Up there I've got to go, out in the boat, in the boot. Oh, stop laughing.
You will learn.
And when tacking, we're going to boot. And when jibing, we're going backwards a boot. And East Sheets is sails up. Yeah, thanks for that guy. I won't say it was. I just want to thank all those that helped in various ways over the past few months to put today together for these couple of weeks as well. Firstly, it's Tale. She's done an awesome job setting up and making sure we're all fed, keeping the place tidy. And I believe she's putting on pudding soon, so Mark will be well happy with Tale. My brothers and sister-in-laws for the various bits and pieces I've done. Sorry we put you down the back, but there was no other place for you.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. But we're important people up here, like Mum and Dad. Blizzard John, thanks for being the paparazzi for the evening.
And Bria girl.
You finished laughing, Mum?
You're going to miss her, mate. Come on.
Am I going to miss her?
Yeah, you are.
Hang on, I need a drink. We've got to thanks, Jimmy. I'll pass that one over here.
This is going to cook you next weekend.
Yeah, Randy, we're dealing with this weekend, mate. Next weekend's next weekend.
Yeah, that's a party.
I just want to thank the Morgies. Shut up, Randy.
Sorry, we brought him with us.
Just thanking the Morgies, my good mates. They've put a roof over our heads for the last few weeks. Always good mates to be able to turn off. I'm not sure about where's Morgie gone. Where is it? Oh. Yeah, this one, I'm not sure whether the bestest bridesmaid or the bestest best man. Just today, he was our, what do we call him, a bridal mule? But someone did say he looked good in the dress, so he could be the bridesmaid from hell. I want to thank the Scots clan. I know they can't hear us. That's a bit unfortunate, but we hope to bring them in and for them to say a few words, but it hasn't worked out tonight. But we want to thank you for turning up. Oh, they can hear us. There we go, that's the good one. So you thank Auntie Leslie, one of my new 3 aunties, or 4 aunties.
Auntie Leslie!
It's about 6 o'clock in the morning over there, so they've got out of bed early to come and see part of our day. And they've dressed up.
Yeah.
Kerry and the Yummy Mummies.
And she's drunk all hers.
Sorry. Would you shut up, Randy? Shut up, Eric. Why don't you say one more time to be evicted? No, it is late. It's late up in Vancouver. It's probably getting close to midnight now.
Yeah.
And it is a school night as well. So we thank the Yummy Mummies
No
for getting
drinking
out of
on the
bed.
school night.
Drinking and being part of our day. Uncle Bruce, thank you for emceeing today. And oh, hang on. I haven't finished thanking him. I was going to thank him for all his help with, along with Julia.
Yeah.
And it's good to see Julia having got her hands on her hips, standing around in all the photos. Thank you, Julia, for being here to support Bruce in all his efforts. The Holmeses, Ma and Pa, thank you very much for your support over the last 3 years or so. Thank you for making the long walk down under. I want to thank you for making Gillian the amazing person she is. Hey, well, they did do it. They did do it.
Sunday roast or something.
You're always big time, remember that?
You're already married and you don't have to worry about the bullshit.
Yes, he does.
It was part of the contract I signed. There's certain things you got to say. I just want to thank you for moving to New Zealand back in the 70s and 80s, so our paths would cross for the first time. I'm not too sure if I can thank you for moving away, but I guess if you didn't, our paths wouldn't have crossed the way they did, and we wouldn't be back where we are today. So, thank you. Yeah.
Oh, you're so
Hang on, another quick. We're up to Mum and Dad. I don't think I can say thank you enough to Mum and Dad. Randy, I keep hearing your voice in my ear. I know you guys have both put a huge effort in today, and the place is going on the market tomorrow. The place hasn't looked so good for a long, long time. Shut up, you know it's true. Mum had to nag Dad to mow the lawns for once. I know we're giving you a hard time, Marzilla.
You haven't gone yet, son.
I'm working on it. But without your help, Mum, we'd probably be sitting here on beer crates eating burnt sausages. And
Yep. Yep.
Where's young Steve-O?
Oh, God knows.
Okay.
He's not playing with the kids.
I sent him down the dairy to buy smokes.
Splash replacing.
Where's Blake sticking on the motorway? I'm going to say to Kane and Stephen, we know you're both going through a lot to get to today. Oh, deep breath. You're both good kids with good hearts, and we're proud to call you our sons. I'll tell you, Uncle David, it's needed. Oh dear.
Oh, it's uncle today.
Yeah. Hey, I was always respectful, Stephen. Julian. Oh dear.
I'm wearing the t-shirt. Take another drink.
Hey, stop laughing. Stop laughing. What are you doing laughing? It's been a hell of a roller coaster ride to reach today. Dylan, you looked the picture today and now a picture by name. And just to add to Morgan's comment, I will correct him because you do look beautiful every day.
Brownie points.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on it. You're so loving, so caring, so honest and genuine. You have a huge heart, and I'm very one lucky guy and very proud to now call you my wife. I know, I'm doing well. I know you guys don't know Gillian that well, but one of her very special talents is music.
Why are you laughing?
You don't even hear the first beat and she's picked out who it is already. Rock Jeopardy, the only chance I ever get of winning Rock Jeopardy is when I've got the iPod in my control and we're listening to Kiwi music. And I've said, play this. Split ends or whatever it might be. Point to pitch. She has a knack of coming up with a song to suit every mood we have. I had for our feelings. She has a knack for coming up with a song to suit every mood we have or feelings we have at the time. There'll be many thrown into the mixer today. You may have heard or you may not, whatever, if you're not listening. But I just want to finish with the chorus of the next song that you'll hear because it is truly how we feel.
Still getting at cavity seeds when you leave.
Pull that
Oh, how to scowl!
We want Andrew. Andrew for president. Andrew picture that we grew up with.
No, he left the building a while ago.
Just like Elvis.
Hang on, let me read it. You were the one more chance I never thought I'd find. You were the one romance I've always known in my mind. No one ever touched me more. Ow!
So many years
And I only hope in return that I might have saved the best for me, or best of me for you. I love you, Mrs. Pitcher.
project I ever let my heart
That concludes my really long-winded speech. You rise, Uncle Bruce.
so many years love that was so I can't forget the way it used to be and how you changed the taste of love for me. You were my one more chance I never thought I'd find. You were the one romance I've always known in my mind. No one could ever touch me more. And I only hope that in return I might have saved the best of me for you. And we'll have no ending if we can hold on. I think I've come this far because of you. Could be no other love but ours will do. You were my one more chance I never thought I'd find. You were the one romance I've always known in my mind. No one could ever touch me more. I only hope that in return I might have saved the best of me for you. No one will ever touch me more. I only hope that in return, no matter how much we've had to learn, that I might have saved the best, the very best of me for